other words, everybody don't think as big as you think. You still have some small-minded people, and they're okay with being small-minded. They're okay with small-minded thinking, but I'm going to keep thinking, being B-I-G, believing God and going for what God said I can have. But you have to have a crossover mentality. But watch this, saints of God, you have to understand. And I think I found the reason why they didn't want to cross over, and the reason it is you want to cross over. See, when you know who you are, and when you know who your father is, see, when you know who your daddy is, you know you don't accept anything less. When you know who God is, you know you have to cross over. When you know him as I am that I am. See, you got to know him as I am that I am, and you have to know he is I am that I am. See, Moses kept moving because Moses knew who he was. Moses had an encounter with him. Moses had been with God, and Moses knew he was I am that I am. See, when you know God, watch this now, you trust God. When you know God, you can trust God. You'll have a witness here, but you can't trust God if you don't know God. I found out why many people don't trust God. You can't trust what you don't know. Moses knew God. Why? Because he spent time with God. See, in order to know God, you got to spend time with God. And when you know God, you'll trust God. Amen, somebody. I hope you got all of that. But watch this now. You have to trust God. Love God enough to trust him no matter how it looks. And the Bible tells us Abraham went from glory to glory. And the reason Abraham went from glory to glory is because Abraham trusted God. And when you truly trust God and you know who you are, it's just in you to try to help everybody else get there. Moses wanted to see him get there. He wanted to see him get to the other side. He wanted to make a sacrifice. See, when you're really a child of God, you will get there and you will go back in the battle and try to pull somebody else out. When you're really a child of God, you epitomize, as the scripture said, let the strong bear the infirmities of the weak. You'll have a witness here, but you have to have the crossover mentality. Watch this now. The children knew Moses. Here's the problem. But they didn't know God. They knew their pastor, but they didn't know God. We got a lot of people in the United States of America know their pastor, but don't know God. And that was the problem. That's why they couldn't go in, because they knew Moses, but they didn't know God. And God didn't let them go in. And let me put some New Testament with it. I got some New Testament saints. See, if you just know the preacher don't know God, you still have a problem. You remember Acts chapter 13, it was the sons of Sceva that said, watch it now, I cast you out, trying to cast out demons. I cast you out in the name of that Jesus Paul talked about. But they didn't know Jesus for themselves. There was somebody between them and Jesus. Paul was between them and Jesus. And whenever there's somebody between you and Jesus, you don't have the power, but you're powerless. Not to mention the demons whipped them and beat them. The Bible said they ran out naked. But watch this now. Saints of God, you have to understand it's God's desire to get you to the next level. It's God's desire to see you cross over. Can I let you in on something? I'm going to go against your free will for a minute. God will pull you if he has to pull you kicking and screaming. Wait a minute, Pastor, I got free will. Yes, you do, but you're going to make the decision, because God knows how to turn up the pressure and make you make the right decision. You'll have a witness here. David said he'll make me to lie down in green pastures, because sometimes we don't know when to lay down. We don't know when to take a break. We don't know when to shut up. We don't know when to speak. Elijah said he made me lay down and rest. Because some of us keep going, and we don't know when to rest. This Elijah, the journey you're getting ready to go upon is too great for you. You have to rest by the juniper tree. You have to understand, saints of God, what it is to be in Egypt. And Moses brought them out of Egypt, meaning he delivered them. Watch this now. Physically. Went from Egypt to the Red Sea. Egypt represented deliverance. Red Sea represented salvation. Red typified the blood. The water typified get to, and you know it's nobody but God. After you've been delivered, after you've been saved, you still hadn't arrived until God gets you to the other side. Yes. But everybody don't want to go. How does God get us to the other side? Pastor, the enemy is on every side. But you have to understand there's nothing too hard for God.